Well, hello there, and welcome to your Thanksgiving week astrology forecast. My name is Kat. I'm coming to you from the Soul Sister channel. We have our huge energy shift this week on our Thanksgiving week in the United States. The sun moves into Sagittarius, and we have a new moon in Sagittarius. So let's talk about this Sagittarian energy and how we are going to recognize it and how we are going to use it. Now, first, let's take a step back into our sun in Scorpio, where we spent the whole month going and resolving unresolved, healing unresolved emotions, getting to our authentic selves, holding our power, recognizing our power and holding it. It was a lot of hard work. We had to look into a lot of dark spaces. I want to just share really quickly an experience I had that just kind of sums up this whole practice of really being able to look at our issues objectively so that we can heal them. My daughter had been spending a lot of time with my husband's widow and my ex-husband's widow, her father's widow. And I was really hurt. I felt myself really hurt by this. And it really didn't make any sense. I mean, I shed some tears and I got into the nobody loves me mode. You know that mode, right? And then I thought, I need to get to the bottom of this. So I sat with it, and I sat through the pain, and I sat through the hurt, and I got to the bottom of it. And the bottom of it for me was I was experiencing my unworthiness from when my husband divorced me, had nothing to do with my daughter or her relationship with her father's widow. So that was the first cool thing, and I could see it. And then the next thing I realized was, you know what, girl, you have such an amazing family. The least you can do is share their light with those who need it. And I was like, darn, that's true too, man. Okay, I get it. And then finally, I had to really be proud of my daughter. I really have to be proud of her, and I have to honor her, because through her father's death, she has taken the responsibility of trying to make sure all the financial aspects work out, but also to try to work with his widow and help her along her way. Isn't that incredible? All from being able to look at our emotions, follow them through, and then we can heal them and let them go. Pretty amazing stuff. Now we're into this month, Sun in Sagittarius. We've done the work. We've got an idea of our true authentic selves. And now, babies, let's express it in the outer world. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a male energy, very action oriented. It's a fire energy, passionate. It's a mutable energy. It can change and adjust. Sometimes it flicks around so much it doesn't stay put. It's going from bump like the flower to flower, you know what I mean? The archetypes for the Sagittarian energy are the philosopher, the gypsy, and the student. And you're like, wow, what does this have to do with this energy? Sagittarian energy is all about learning and growing. It's all about expansion. So with this energy this month, what we are going to do, what we are going to set in our minds is we are going to expand our lives a little further than we ever have. We're going to come out of that box. We're going to try something new. We're going to do something that supports and nurtures us, even though it may not be traditional or conventional. That's what Sagittarian energy never stops learning. Always learning, always growing. It's our faith. And we have to have faith. If we believe that we can be whatever we want if we do the work. We have to have faith in ourselves. We have to have faith in our higher self. We have to have faith in our connection with the universe. And that is our faith. That is what Sagittarian energy is all about too. So if we're not feeling connected with ourself, our truth self, if we're not feeling connected to our higher self or to the universe, this energy is there to help us develop that relationship with our higher self by, you know it, quiet and centering every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. And we're going to use, today I'm going to use the Sun in Sagittarius affirmation, which is, I set my goal, I reach that goal, I set another goal. And isn't that all about always expanding? I set my sight on something, I reach it, and then I expand again. And that is the Sagittarian energy. Always expanding, always growing, always inquisitive, always wanting to find out the why, the meaning of life. So a lot of Sagittarian energy might have us going into the spiritual arts, like astrology, like tarot, like numerology, to try to find some answers to our questions. We might still continue to go to organized religion because that supports us. We're in a space with people of like-minded people like us. And so we want to share with them and listen and exchange with them. But this is the time of our faith. And, you know, it's December. It's in the Christian tradition. So we have the birth of the sun, the Christian sun, S-O-N, on December 25th, where we recognize the birth. We also have the birth of the sun, the S-U-N, on the winter solstice, December 21st, because that is the longest day of the year, turning into the sun coming back and the light coming back into the cycle. So the winter solstice represents our longest night of the year, and from that time forward, more light comes back into the day. So that is very symbolic and pretty intense how all the symbolism works together in all the different religions. So we are going to work on our faith. We are going to work. Sagittarian energy is generous. We want to give to others without expectation. And I guess since I'm a Sagittarian, it is my favorite energy in the world. However, I guess I have to mention the possible negative effects of this energy. Expansion could be of your waistline too. The Sagittarian motto, or my motto, is, if a little is good, more's got to be better. Now, you and I both know that this isn't necessarily true, but that's not how we think. That's not how the Sagittarian mind thinks. So, for instance, I just need a cup of half and half from the store. I buy a gallon because, hey, you never know when I could use it. And I'm going to tell you right now, that gallon's going to expire before I ever use it. So that is a negative. Another negative side of this energy is biting off more than we can chew, because we're so full of ourselves, so have faith, and we're optimistic. Sure, I can do that. I can do that for you. I can handle that. And then we realize, oh shit, I can't handle all of this. And then we have to say, I'm sorry. So watch out for that during this Sagittarian energy this month. Now this week, let's talk about how this Sagittarian energy is going to play out in the week ahead. Monday is really good. We have a beautiful Sagittarian connection between Mercury and Venus in Sagittarius. So it's a great day to work with others. We're socializing. We're getting with our friends. Everyone's getting along. We're happy. We're chatty. It's all good, isn't it? That's Monday, so it's all optimistic. And then Tuesday we get a little chink in the armor, a little fly in the ointment, if you will. We have a T-square, which with the moon. So we've got the moon opposing Uranus and squaring Saturn. And I'm going to tell you what, if we think on Tuesday we're going to try something new, we're going to bring something new into our environment or a workplace or a family or our circle of friends, forget it. It's not going to happen. We've got the square between Saturn in Aquarius and Uranus and Taurus. That's a symbolism of this energy shift from the Aquarian to the Piscean age, and the shift from holding on to the past to moving forward into the future. And that people want to be holding on Tuesday. So don't expect, you're feeling really good, but we're not going to get the support we need to move forward on whatever it is we're working on. So that's on Tuesday. So don't worry about it. Just put it aside. And then on Wednesday, we have our new moon in Sagittarius. Jupiter also is going direct, who rules Sagittarius. Wow, is this a feel-good energy or what for the new moon? And it's a new moon, so it's a perfect time for us to start a new good habit. What could that be? I would suggest we spend daily time with our higher self, quiet and centering, and get in touch with and get used to that relationship with our soul. Get in touch with that, feel it, and then we can identify it and recognize it even when we're not in meditation. We can recognize it by synchronicities that happen, or by a gut feeling that we have, or our intuition about something. That's how our higher self talks to us, but we need to learn to develop that ability. So that's a great habit to start. Get back to our spiritual selves. Make our spiritual selves a priority this month. Also, it's a great time to expand ourselves. Get out of the box. If there's a class that we wanted to take and something that we're unfamiliar with and we want to explore, just do it. If we want to go in a completely new direction and try something crazy, do it. We want to continue to learn and grow and experience and gain wisdom on this life journey. And this is the energy all about that, learning and growing. So with this new moon on Wednesday, it's a perfect time to really set a goal for ourselves. I see a goal, I set a goal, I reach that goal, I set another goal. That one, the affirmation, good time to set a goal and then follow through with that goal, whether that is with our faith, whether that is with our career, whether that is with our family makeup or our relationship. Let's Wednesday, start something new. Promise ourselves we're going to expand into a new area we haven't before. And then Thursday is Happy Thanksgiving, and it's a nice day. Everyone is getting along. Thank goodness. The dysfunction isn't too crazy, and everyone's generous and feeling good about each other. And with the Sagittarian energy, we're going to be eating and drinking way too much. So be careful about that. Try to taste everything, but you don't have to eat everything all in one sitting. Don't have to drink the whole liquor cabinet. Enjoy it, enjoy family, but don't overdo it, because then comes Friday and the energy shifts again to kind of a crappy energy that if we have overdone it, we're going to feel like shit. We're going to feel grumpy and cranky and bloated and hungover, and now we got to go to work on Friday. And Friday, what happens on Friday is people are angry, they're cranky, and they bring shit up that we thought was resolved a long time ago. So watch out for Friday when, it's kind of like a seesaw week. We're feeling good on Monday, then on Tuesday, then on Wednesday we feel good again. And then Thursday we feel good, we enjoy Thanksgiving, and then Friday, So watch the pattern as the week and watch how it plays out and how we address it. Because Friday, everyone's cranky again, like I said, and bringing up old shit that we thought it was done with. And we just have to keep our humor, stay centered, be objective, be sensitive, honor them, but don't take any of their bullshit. And don't let them take our power on Friday. Just sail through as easily and gently as we can. And then Saturday, we have the moon in Capricorn. That is the biggest energy shift going on. And so it's earthy energy. And then we have a hookup between the moon in Capricorn and Uranus and Taurus. So it's a good day to stay to the tried and true, Uranus and Taurus. We want to stay traditional, maybe eat some leftover Thanksgiving food, maybe go and to the corner restaurant, the neighborhood restaurant. Tried and true. It's not a day to try anything new. We just want to relax with friends and family, with our partner, and stick to things we know. And if we don't do that, I'm afraid we're going to bear the repercussions of trying to get out of the box again, because it's not going to be supported. So great Thanksgiving week ahead. And of course, a great week going into that Sagittarian energy, my favorite because it's mine. So let's really make a point this week to set a new goal for ourselves. And to begin, we're going to take our 3 deep cleansing breaths to start the week out right, and we'll say our Sun in Sagittarius affirmation. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the toxicity, all the disease, all the negativity. We see it flowing away, flowing out of our bodies. In its place, we're being filled with this white light made up of light, love, and goodwill. Not only does this energy fill our entire body, it is protecting us, deflecting all evil, low vibration, all negativity back to its source. Now, while we are in this space of white light connected with our higher self, we are going to say our Sun and Sagittarius affirmation. I set my goal, I reach my goal, I set another goal. We'll say the affirmation and we'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation. I set my goal, I reach my goal, I set another goal. Good. That is so good. And just a quick, I haven't talked about it for a long time, and I thought about it when we were doing the 3 deep cleansing breaths. Our physical etheric bodies, our emotional astral bodies, and our mental body, both higher and lower. We're talking about our physical bodies, but we also include our subtle bodies, our etheric body, our astral body, and our upper mental bodies included. So we want to include all our energy. So that's what those little words mean. Anyway, have a great week ahead. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. I do daily inspirational oracle messages, and I do some pretty interesting memes as well. If you like what you see on the channel today, please like, subscribe, and share so we can spread the good news that life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week. Happy Thanksgiving. Be grateful every single day. We have so much to be thankful for. Namaste.